What's going on, XDA and YouTube? So you have the Huawei Ascend Mate 2, you have your bootloader unlocked, and you want to upgrade to a custom recovery. And this is how you do that. We're going to be using TWRP as the custom recovery and CyanogenMod as the custom ROM we're going to install. We're also going to use 15-second ADB installer as our ADB communication device, and we'll also use HiSuit to make sure we have all of our drivers for our phone. Okay. Now I know that sounds like a lot, but I'm going to go through it step by step, and this is the first thing you're going to want to do is go to Google and type in 15-second ADB. It's the top one right here. You're going to want to click that. Provided by your beloved XDA. It's going to give you instructions on how to download that and install it, which is basically right here. You click it, you download it, you install it. It's going to ask to install 2 drivers. I believe one of them is a Samsung generic driver. You click yes on both the drivers. I think it shows it right here. See? But I noticed on Windows 8 and Windows 10 for our particular phone, sometimes we're having driver issues booting into Fastboot. And the way I fix that is I installed HiSuit. And that's from Huawei. And I know we don't need the software because we're installing a custom ROM and the software is for the EMUI for, you know, the software on the phone now. But we don't want the software. We want the driver that the software installs during the initial setup. And I've noticed when I install this, also with 15-second ADB installer, that I don't have no driver issues. And the way you can test that if you installed ADB correctly is, one, you go to your command prompt, click yes. You're going to want to plug in your phone. Actually, before you do that, you're going to want to install USB debugging. And the way you do that, or enable it, I'm sorry, is go to your settings. You're going to want to go down to where it says about phone, and you're going to want to keep tapping on build number until your developer options unlocked. Mine already is. So I'm going to want to back out, and here it is, developer options right here, and you're going to want to scroll down to where you see USB debugging and enable that. Click OK. Now our phone has USB debugging enabled. Okay. So after 15-second ADB is installed and HiSuit is installed and USB debugging is enabled now, we're going to want to plug in your phone. You're going to see where it says USB debugging is connected. We're going to want to put the phone down and we're going to type in cd :ADB, enter. What that means is you're changing the directory to your ADB folder. The way you have your ADB folder is when you installed 15-second ADB, it created a folder right here under your C drive and ADB right here. Okay, so now under your ADB, all you got to do is type in ADB devices, click enter. See how my phone is registering as a device? If you click enter and this is blank and it just comes back to your command prompt again, you have a driver issue, and either you didn't install HiSuit and think you didn't need it, or your computer is literally having a problem. The way you check that is you go to Device Manager and you want to look for any phones that have yellow exclamation marks. I don't have that. Okay, see, it's working right here. Okay, so now that you have your ADB device, communication device working, and it's talking to your phone, let's just leave that alone for a second and let's go back to the internet. Okay, because now you have your ADB installed, you're ready to go. It's talking to your phone. Now we need to install the custom recovery. Okay, so the way you go there is we're going to go to the CyanogenMod forum, and he has all the links, which is very good. And you want to scroll down a little bit to see it says download right here. You're going to want to click the bottom one, which is TWRP, which is your custom recovery. Take a good read at all this because you need to know what it is and what you're doing. And here's the download file right here. Okay, 2871 is the one you want. I already downloaded it. It's right here. Okay, so now we're going to want to go to our downloads folder where this downloaded to, and it's right here. Okay, you're going to want to copy this to your ADB folder. which is under your C drive and ADB. We're going to click paste, and there it is right there. You're going to want to rename this because you're going to type this file in your command prompt, and you don't want to type the 2.8.7.1-MT2, and it's just too much, okay? So you want to rename it, and rename it to something simple like twrp2871.img. I already did that, so you would click enter and it would rename it to this. I'm going to delete this since it's right here, okay? So now that that file is in your ADB folder and your command prompt has already changed to your ADB, you're going to want to type in fast boot flash recovery and then this file right here, which is C:\ADB\, which is this folder, and now the file. Okay, which is why we renamed it right here. See how much easier that was? So now our phone's going to boot into fast boot. We're going to flash the recovery, and then here's the destination of the file we want flashed, okay? Which is twrp2871, okay? Make sure everything's spelled correctly. Make sure your phone's plugged in and it's registering, and the way you can check again is ADB devices, and you're going to want to click enter. It's going to want to say waiting for device. Okay. Now take your phone, unplug it, power the phone off, now the way to get into your fast boot, your bootloader, is to hold the volume down rocker and the power button at the same time, and when you see the logo, let go of the power button, and I'm going to do that right now. So hold the volume down rocker first so you know it's working. Let go, and there you go, okay? Your phone should say unlocked because you already unlocked your bootloader. Okay, now take notice when you click this, or I mean when you watch this and I plug the phone in real quick, it's only going to take a second to flash TWRP. Ready? There we go. Oh, I got to put it in the right way, right? There we go. Boom, and it's done, okay? It sent it all over, it's writing to the recovery, it didn't even take a second, it finished perfectly, it's back there, okay? Now, just unplug this again. Reboot the phone by holding the power button. Let the phone reboot. Just so you guys know, you flashed the custom recovery now. And we're going to test that. I'm going to show you guys how. Okay. Now the phone's up again. We're going to want to power it off. Oop, sorry. Power it off. Touch the power off. Now, instead of booting into your fast boot, your bootloader, by holding the volume down rocker, we're going to want to boot into our recovery by holding the power up rocker. So we're going to want to hold the power up rocker, hit the power button. There's the logo, let go of the power button, and if successful, you should see TWRP boot instead of the stock ROM. I mean stock recovery, and you did. So now you successfully installed TWRP, and there's version 2871 on your Huawei Ascend Mate 2. Now you can begin by making backups, installing new ROMs, restoring backups, anything you want now. Cool? I hope I helped, guys.